phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
Last Chance U. It is a Netflix series that started airing in 2016, which covers specific JUCO sports teams programs such as football and basketball, documenting their entire season with games, practices, and off-the-field/court activities, showing what JUCO is really like. I have talked about Last Chance U a lot on this channel, making many videos over the past couple of years. I'll even leave some of the videos I've made in the links in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Last Chance U. However, it's not going to be about what happened to players or even updates on some of the stars that you may have seen in recent seasons. Instead, it's going to be about the series itself and what it holds for the future and what they're going to be potentially doing next. Before I move on, remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get into it. Last Chance U first started off as a football-only series, as in Seasons 1 and Season 2, they were at East Mississippi Community College in Scooba, Mississippi, and in Seasons 3 and 4, they were in Independence, Kansas at Independence Community College, and in their final season of Last Chance U football, they were in California, where they're at Laney College. And of course, all these teams having their own different things about them, like EMCC definitely being the best one of the three, and being known as a power in JUCO football. Independence at the time, their history for football is not very good, it's actually pretty bad, but they were being a program on the rise when they were on the show, and they're still a program on the rise today. And of course, Laney College, the only season they were there, unlike EMCC and Independence that are under the same NCAA JUCO conference, Laney is under the California Conference, and Cali JUCO ball is a lot different than other JUCO ball in other states. And more recently, Last Chance U has tapped into the college JUCO basketball market, as they've covered East Los Angeles College for 2 seasons, and these 2 seasons are vastly different from each other, having a different amount of views and perspectives that you can have on both teams, as Season 1 was pre-pandemic, and Season 2 was playing during a pandemic. Recently, Last Chance U alum on Instagram, which is a great place to get a lot of your Last Chance U news, as well on Twitter, announced that the cameras would not be back at East Los Angeles College, officially ending one of the team's stints on Last Chance U, as East Los Angeles College now joins Laney, Independence, and East Mississippi as teams to be featured on Last Chance U. And even on Twitter, Last Chance U alum posed a question asking their audience if Last Chance U is going to continue at a different school or for a different sport. Which sport should they film next, and what school should they go to? Based on this tweet, I do have a few takeaways. One being that Last Chance U could be ending, or that they could be ending relatively soon. I understand that they've had a lot of success, but you also gotta realize that all good things do mainly come to an end, and this is a series that I can see potentially ending within the next 5 to 10 years, because this is a lot of work and a lot of production that goes into it, and eventually it's just going to end up ending altogether. But I also do think they are kind of foreshadowing that they will be back, whether it is a new sport or a new school. With that all being said, what could be next for Last Chance U? One scenario that I feel like may happen is them coming back to basketball and of course going to a new school. This school could stay in the state of California, as there's a lot of great California JUCO basketball programs. We could see one that has played East Los Angeles College in one of the seasons, Season 1 or Season 2, or they could follow the assistant coach at the new JUCO job that he just took. And of course, there's also the scenario of leaving the state of California entirely, as there's JUCO basketball programs that are good in the state of Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas. You get the point. There's a lot of different things they can do with basketball still, whether it is staying in the state of California or branching off to a different program in an entirely different state. I do feel like I want some more Last Chance U basketball. Some of y'all may disagree, but I feel like we can get a new perspective on another program, whether it be in the state of California or in an entirely different state. Another possibility or route that Last Chance U can take as a series is possibly tapping into a new sports market, this one being baseball. I know baseball may not be the most popular sport for Last Chance U fans, but let me just paint this picture for you. Last Chance U and baseball, I feel like, would be very good. And here's why. The JUCO baseball brand, honestly, in my opinion, is very strong and it's pretty big. And JUCO baseball in general is some very good baseball, as some of the best college baseball prospects or even MLB draft prospects come from the JUCO ranks. And of course, the JUCO baseball lifestyle, it's still going to be a tough lifestyle. And there's a lot of people that love JUCO baseball. If you look at the JUCO Baseball World Series, it's absolutely jamming. It's packed. The environment is insane, especially for the JUCO level. And I feel like it's something that can be tapped into and something that would be a very interesting watch, whether they go to one of the best programs that has some very highly touted prospects for the college ranks, or even the MLB draft ranks, or even one that is up and coming. A final possible way that I see Last Chance U taking their next direction is returning back to football. Football was the series they started off with, and in my opinion, probably the most popular one by far by the Last Chance U fans and the Last Chance U community. And the people have been clamoring for Last Chance U to bring back football ever since it was announced that Last Chance U Season 5 at Laney College was going to be the final football season for Last Chance U. Personally, in my opinion, I would love to see some Last Chance U football back. I love the Last Chance U basketball seasons, but of course, the one that started it all was football, and that's the one that a lot of people are going to have bias towards, as it started off the Last Chance U series, and it has that sense of nostalgia. And of course, those seasons always seem to be a little more entertaining and a lot more fun to watch. That's not a shot at basketball, as I really do appreciate them both, and I would ultimately watch anything that Last Chance U really makes and puts out on Netflix, as I'm bought in and I'm going to watch what they make. And of course, just because I posed the potential of football coming back, it doesn't mean it will. Last Chance U football, it may be done for good. Well guys, if you made it this far into the video, drop something down in the comment section below. What do you want to see next with Last Chance U as a series? Do you want to see them return to basketball, football, or do you want to see them tap into a different sport entirely? Before you head out, remember to smash that like button, turn on those post notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already. B. Kelly out.